How are you feeling today? Welcome back. Okay, so in this video, I thought we'd have a good chat about our spirit guides. I've had so many questions, so I thought I'd address some of them in this video, and as we go along and more questions appear, and we'll keep addressing the questions as they show up. So the first question that I received in the last few weeks is to do with what happens when you're with your spirit guides and you're flooded with names. Because it was basically about the video I created that to be with them, all you have to do is say their name. So one of the questions was, what happens when you get flooded with names? Now, when you are with your spirit guides, and that's what most of these videos are really for, we are here to raise your vibration, to raise your frequency so that you can be in communication with these beautiful spiritual beings that are on the other side waiting to assist. So one of the things that you need to keep in mind when you are going in, there is a beautiful meditation that I have created to create the space for you to just be with them. There is a beautiful meditation, and I'll put that in the description below for those of you who haven't been there yet to that meditation. But the main thing, and you'll find in a lot of my videos when I say something, there'll be a space, and then I continue talking, is to be in this space, in this loving space, in this calm space. If your mind is frantic and full of doubts and full of fear and full of questions, and you're going in to talk to your spirit guides, your mind is getting in the way to communicate with them. The mind needs to be quiet. It is hard to have a conversation. You know what it's like? It's like trying to have a conversation with someone and you never stop talking. So, say for example, you and I are having a conversation right now. And the whole time that I'm trying to talk to you, you haven't stopped talking to me. You've been talking the whole time while I'm trying to communicate with you. This is the same thing, except it's your mind that's doing all the chatter. It's your mind that's chattering, chatter. But it's the same thing. It's like you trying to have a conversation with another person and you don't stop talking the whole time. How can the other person communicate anything to you if you do not stop for 1 second to hear what they have to say? So, ways that you can use the beautiful meditation I created for you to connect with your spirit guides. Number 1, before you even press the play button for that meditation, have a clear intention. Already set in your mind what it is that you want the first time you go in. Now, I found it easier for me. I had one at a time. The spirit beings that came in for me came in one at a time, originally. I met my guardian angel first. He was the first one to show up. Then Archangel Michael was the next one to come in, and he came in on his own. So set the intention, whether it's through the meditation or you want to sit with yourself, to call in one spirit guide, just one. Set that intention that I am sitting here and I am asking one spirit guide to step forward. And then release that. Let that go, that intention, that request. I ask for one spirit guide to come forward. and allow. Now, that spirit guide may appear in a dream to you in the night. He may appear, or they may appear in different ways. They appear to different people in different ways. Some in dreams, some in that moment, some in meditation, and that's why I made the meditation, because a meditation is a space that you create with that intention. And that's what makes it so beautiful. But ask for one spirit guide to come through. Set aside some beautiful soothing music for yourself, or none. Go and sit in nature. Go and sit in a garden and quiet the mind. Set the intention that you want to meet one spirit guide. Ask them to reveal themselves, however that will look for you. And then in the next few days, pay attention. There may be signs, there may be words, there may be a whispering. Spirit guides don't communicate the way we do. Humans have our own way of communicating things. But spirit guides will communicate in many, many different ways. But always remember, they know you. They've been with you from the beginning, and they will find the way that you can accept, that you are comfortable with. So set the intention for one. If when you're doing that moment where you've decided, okay, I'm going to ask for this one spirit guide to come in, just one at a time. I don't care if there's 1,000 of them out there. I just want to meet one. I want one to present itself to me, to reveal itself. You may have a visual of what they look like. If you know how to draw, that would be lovely to draw them, to always have that picture there of them with you, that you can look upon it at any time. And as you look, they're there with you. Once you have the image, it's not just the name. If you have a visual, the reason I said to ask for a name or to be with the name is that a lot of people don't get visuals. They don't get an image of a spirit guide. They don't get an image of an angel or the spirit, the spiritual beings on the other side. Many, many people don't get a visual. They don't get a vision, an image. So that's why I thought it was easier to ask for a name. But some people are saying that they're either getting too many names, or what if they don't get a name at all? Then until you get the name, just call them spirit guide. Spirit guide, I ask you to come and be with me right now. If your intention is to have the one, if you want to call them all in and you're happy for all of them to come in at once, however many that may be, then spirit guides. Or ask for 3. You are the one that's in charge. It's your free will that's holding them at a distance. And it's your free will that can call them in. If you truly, with all your heart, want to have the spirit guides in your life and you want to have clear communication with them, then tell them how you want this to be. Tell them, look, I want one of you to come in. I just want to connect with one at a time. Reveal yourself to me. If you get a visual, great. Like I said, if you can draw, you can always have that beautiful image with you that you can call upon it. Every time you just look on it and you set the intention, please be with me. They will be with you. You don't need the name. The name I thought was easier for all the people that can't get a vision, that don't get the image of the spirit guide. It's a lot easier to have a name and call upon that name. But as I've said in a previous video, I've had spirit guides come in for specific things that I've asked for, like when I intended to ascend and I was asking for assistance with my ascension. And I had a beautiful spirit guide come through with an owl face. And for weeks I worked with her and I didn't know what her name was. But I knew when she came in, I knew why she was there and what she was there for. So I didn't need her name because I set the intention that I wanted to ascend, that I wanted to be in a higher frequency. And I asked for assistance with that, and she appeared. And she only appeared for those weeks that I was going through that ascension. And I've never seen her again. She never showed up again. But I still remember what she looked like. So, what is your intention with your spirit guides? Is it to have a connection that you know they're there and just to feel their support, their love, their guidance, their assistance? What is the intention? Because your intention is what is manifesting your reality with them. But you are the one that's in charge. If you're going in and you're fearful because you have doubts, you're not sure, it's not a clear intention. It's a fear-filled intention. You're afraid. You may have all these doubts of, spirit guides, that they could be evil, that they could come in and do evil things. Or you may have all these beliefs in your system that's blocking them from even coming through. And you may not even be aware. For them to be in your life, there has to be a clear intention, without doubts, without fear. Just the highest frequency of love, because that's where they reside, in the highest frequency of love. To have clear communication with them, you need to be in that vibration. Otherwise, what happens is, if we're not clear with our intention, with what it is that we're asking, they could be communicating all day to you, and you won't pick up on these subtle messages that they're leaving you everywhere, because you're not on the same frequency. You're not on the same page. You're saying, yes, yes, I want you to come in, and yes, I want you to help me. I need your guidance, your assistance, and all the rest of it. But there's fear in your system. There's doubt. What if they don't exist? What if it's not real? What if I'm making it up? It's so simple. Doubt can be defeated so easily. When your spirit guides come in, ask for a sign, ask for a symbol, ask for something that would show you beyond a shadow of a doubt that they exist and that they're real. Because they've done that for me so many times. In the beginning, I thought it was just my imagination, a lot of the things that were going on with my beautiful spirit team. And with time, they've just shown me again and again and again. They have proven that the information they gave me is real, that I can trust it. So ask for a sign. I think originally that's why Rikka had that beautiful symbol with Archangel Michael. Because when you ask for a symbol, and you'll find many of my meditations ask for one, when you receive that symbol, when you see it, you will know beyond a shadow of a doubt that it's real. So in the meantime, if you're worried about your spirit guide's name and you don't want to give it the wrong name and you can't clearly hear what their name is, just say spirit guide. Just use that word. With time, you'll be able to hear their name. But when we are communicating with that realm, with that dimension where these beings reside, the mind needs to be quiet, it needs to be still, it needs to be calm. It's like when you're having a conversation and you're doing the listening. I'm listening now. So while I'm listening, I'm not talking. I'm listening to what you're saying. And this is the same. I'm asking what I want. I want to meet one spirit guide. This is the intention. And then open, allow, and listen. And if at any time there is a doubt, boy, am I making this up in my head? Ask to be shown. Ask for a symbol. Ask for proof of what they're saying. Ask. You know, my guardian angel has a really odd name that I knew when I heard it and I wrote it down. There's no way I could have made it up because it's not something I would have thought of. But they are so gorgeous, these beautiful spiritual beings. In the course of the next 6 to 8 weeks, I kept seeing his name. And before that meditation, I had never seen that name before. Ever. I don't ever remember seeing it. And it's just incredible. The lengths they will go to prove to you that yes, I am real and I am here and I can assist you. I'm here to assist you, to guide you. But your communication with them is like communicating with another person. Ask the question, ask what you want from them, and then listen. Listen. Without judgment, listen to what they say, to what they show you, to how they appear. Pay attention to everything that's showing up. But you have to create this quiet space for them to communicate. And if you're not sure, ask them for proof, because I promise you they will go out of their way to show you that yes, they exist. All right, my beautiful beings, create a space. Ask. You're the one in charge. You're the one driving the car. They're just the passengers in the car. They're just there to assist. But you're always the driver in the driver's seat. This is your life. If you don't want them in your life, they're not in your life. If you want them in your life, then make it so. Either way, they're always with you. And they're always going to be with you. But they can't intercept. They can't assist without you saying they can. Without you allowing it. Well, in truth, it's not that, it's because you're saying that they don't exist, that even no matter how many signs they send you and how many messages they send you, you're not going to see them. Because your belief is that they don't exist. So you're not going to see it as, oh, that's a sign from my spirit guide. That's a message from my spirit guide. You see the difference? They're always there. They're always with you. And they can assist. But you need to ask. And then you need to allow. As we said in previous videos. And today's video is about creating a space. Set a clear intention, what your question is Don't go in with the mind racing with all different ideas and questions, and because then they're all sitting there going, well, which question do we answer? What do we do? There's no clear intention here. She's all over the place. So see how you go with that. See if you can have a clear communication with at least one spirit guide today. And see if you can get their name. If they'll give you a name. If you don't have a name. It doesn't change the fact that they're there. It doesn't change the beautiful energy that comes through every time you invite them in. That beautiful unconditional love that comes in every time a spirit guide is present. It's so beautiful. So, a name is just a name. The name is easy if you don't have a vision, if you don't have an image. If you have an image, all the more. Oh, you have the image. I usually find when I see them, I'm more flooded with their beautiful love than anything else that they do or say. I can see the love pouring in through their eyes into me. But most people don't have a vision. They don't have an image. So do what works for you. You'll know because you'll feel it in your heart. You'll know, oh, this doesn't feel right if you do it a certain way, or this just doesn't feel, no, this isn't the way. Follow your heart. Your heart will guide you as to the right way to get there. These are just tips. These are just different things that you can try to communicate. But remember, there's no right way or wrong way. So just follow your intuition, follow your gut feeling of what feels right. If as I'm talking you hear something and you think, oh, that sounds, go with that, because that's already guiding you into that direction. That's the way to do it. But if I say something and you feel like, oh, that doesn't feel right, then don't do that. Because as you're going through it, it will already feel wrong. It will already feel like it's not the way. So sit with yourself and feel what feels right so that you know which step to take to communicate with them. And then let me know how you go. I'm always curious to see how other people are doing with their spirit guides and what's coming up and what worked for you. If any of these beautiful steps have worked for you, I would love to hear it. I would love to hear all about it. All right, my beautiful beings, I love you guys. Remember to click like and subscribe so you don't miss any of the messages. And I'll see you in the next video. And I'm super excited to see how you go with your spirit guides. Bye for now.